Hey Destiny Makers, this is Kenton, and I am recording another video to announce a couple more sponsorships. And I'll just go ahead and start right away with Cascade Games. They are the organization that runs the Galactic Qualifiers for Fantasy Flight Games. They have been running those since last year, starting at PAX Unplugged, I believe. And they just recently got renewed for another year of Galactic Qualifiers. I personally have had the opportunity to work with Cascade Games, helping to run one of their Star Wars Destiny Learn to Play events at the Rose City Comic Con in Portland, Oregon. One of the reasons that I am very pleased that Cascade Games has decided to sponsor our event is because I believe that Cascade Games is doing something great for our community, period, and specifically the Star Wars Destiny community. Through the Galactic Qualifiers, they're providing a highly competitive event that is easily accessible to people nationwide by having them at so many different locations. And then also by putting them at mainstream events, it also helps to create exposure for the Star Wars Destiny game and the communities. And I think that's very valuable. The other thing that is very beneficial to me and to our community, I believe, is that the fact that they're not just holding these Galactic Qualifiers where people can come and compete, but alongside of those qualifiers, they're running Star Wars Destiny Learn to Play events. And this is an opportunity for people who may not have been exposed to the Star Wars Destiny game because they aren't gamers. They're not going to these, to game shops, and they're not seeing people play this. They may just be fans of video games or fans of comic books or whatever. And so Cascade Games is going into these locations with the intention to provide an opportunity for these people to play a game and to learn about other games they may never have known. It's an amazing opportunity, and I think that they're doing an amazing thing. And I would hope that anybody who hears this video or has heard about Cascade Games, that you make sure that you do what you can to tell them how much you appreciate what they've done, and to make sure that Fantasy Flight Games knows that hiring a company like Cascade Games to do this is very smart. It's a very intelligent thing for them to do, and it makes a lot of sense. And again, because it's taking these games that we love and that we play and taking them to places that people may not have normally got the exposure to. So thank you, Cascade Games, for that, and thank you for the partnership. So now I'm going to just take the opportunity to share a couple of the items that were donated for us to give away as part of our Extra Life fundraising tournament at Gabby's Olympic Cards and Comics in Lacey, Washington on November 3rd. So the first thing we have is our Hera playmat. Then we have one of my all-time favorite Star Wars characters in both Legends and in canon, the Grand Admiral himself, Thrawn. And we've also been given some spot glasses that we get to give away, and a nice little stack of some of the promotional cards that we'll have an opportunity to provide for giveaways, maybe even using those as an opportunity to expose new players to the game, because that's one of the things we want to be able to do as well. So here we have the infamous FN 2199, and then we have Sienna Rey, Sienna Rey. And then we have Hera Syndulla. And last but not the least, Cad Bane. So thank you, Cascade Games, for your partnership and your sponsoring our event and providing us with some more merchandise and some more prizes that we get to give away and to provide to the people who attend our events. So I did say that I was going to announce our two sponsorships, I am going to go ahead and roll right into the next one, and I would like to thank Tacoma Games for sponsoring our event. Now, Tacoma Games is a game store a little bit further north of us. Jeremy and I had the opportunity to meet through Cascade Games. And it was a good meeting, and I was very pleased that he was willing to come alongside us and partner with us. And so what he has done is he's donated some product. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have some boxes of boosters. Now, the intention of these boosters can be to give away as prizes, but I kind of want to be able to use these for draft pods. And so at this point in time, we have a few boxes of Legacies and then a box of Awakenings and Spirit of Rebellion. I am hoping that if anybody hears this video and is willing to share this request with their stores, we are kind of hoping to get some more boxes of boosters, because one of the things we would like to do this year that we did not do last year at our Extra Life event is to offer draft pods. And I think the draft pods, well, I love drafting for one, and I just want to be able to offer them because I love drafting. It's my favorite way to play Star Wars Destiny, partly because it helps me to build my collection as I enjoy playing. And also, if you watch my video on limited play, I just think it's a format that's more fair. And it's more about skill, and not just the skill to play the cards, but also the skill to look at things and see how you can put those things together. So I really do enjoy that format, and I want to be able to provide that opportunity at our events as well. It's also a great opportunity for us to raise more money for the Extra Life organization, and all of the money that we're raising, of course, is going to Seattle Children's Hospital through Extra Life. And so each pod that we launch off of product that's donated, the full amount of that pod gets to go to the Extra Life fundraising event. So it gives us an opportunity to raise probably around $100 per pod for Extra Life, which is a great cause. And if you are connected to a store, or you know a store that has excess product, especially in the black box stuff that will be rotating out at the beginning of Q1 next year, this could be an opportunity for them to help us in a good way, and also to relieve some of that product that they may have excess of. So please thank Tacoma Games for the booster donations. We also were given a couple of the quarterly, or sorry, the formerly quarterly kits, so that we will be able to give out some of those prizes. So we have a couple of different token sets and the promo and alt art cards from 3 different kits. So we will be adding those to our prize pools, and also to some of the stuff that we're planning on giving away as part of a raffle. So thank you again, Tacoma Games and Cascade Games. And just remember, guys, that part of what we're trying to do here as Destiny Makers is to run this Extra Life fundraising tournament, because we believe that we as individuals have the ability to make choices that will affect and impact the lives and the destiny of the people around us and in our community. So thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to do this, and to share this vision with you, and to share this news with you. And I look forward to more partnerships, more sponsorships, and just more conversation about how we can take a game and a hobby and a passion that we have for Star Wars Destiny and use that as a tool to impact the lives of children and their families at levels we may not fully understand as healthy adults or families with healthy children. So thank you, and may the Force be with you.